My question, which is just a straight, honest question, is he a brother or is he a cornball brother?
What does that mean?
Yeah, explain that.
Well, he's not really. Okay, he's black, he kind of does the thing, but he's not really down with the cause. He's not one of us. He's kind of black, he's in the, but he's not really like the guy you really want to hang out with because he's off to something.
So what happened to you after you dun 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 dun? They not like us. They not like us. You were Kendrick before it was even popular.
Wow. We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
I wanted to bring you on because I was going to talk about you, and people get mad when I talk about them and I don't invite them on. So I said, let me bring Rob Parker on. And I wanted to praise you because, was it like 12 years ago? There's a story going around right now about
13, just like 13 years, right?
13 years?
2012, I think it was. 2012.
I think you remember it better than the most of us because you suffered.
I lived it. You
lived it. But Robert Griffin III was playing for the Washington, what they call the Redskins back then, and he was a quarterback. And recently, he's gotten into some hot water, which I think he's doing on purpose because this is the culture that we're in right now. As long as people are talking about you, you're racking up the algorithms and the clicks, and you're making money. But he said something about Angel Reese. There was an altercation this weekend. WNBA kicked off. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese rematch. And there was a hard foul, and he said something to the effect, the way Angel Reese looked at Caitlin Clark, I know she hates her. That was hate in her eyes, and he is getting obliterated. And people are reminding us that he's always been this cornball. And so let me just play the clip. This is from almost 13 years ago. Rob Parker was on.
Do I have to hear it?
Yes, you do. First Take. He was on First Take with Carrie Champion. This is how long ago it was. Stephen A. wasn't even there at the time that you were on. Smith, play the clip.
This throws up a red flag when I keep hearing, and I don't know who's asking the questions, but we've heard a couple of times now of a black guy kind of distancing himself away from black people.
Okay.
I understand the whole story of I just want to be the best. Nobody's out on the field saying to themselves, I want to be the best black quarterback. You're just playing football, right? You just want to be the best. You want to throw the most touchdowns and have the most yards and win the most games. Nobody is doing that. But time and time we keep hearing this, so it just makes me wonder deeper about him. And I talked to some people down in Washington, D.C., and my question, honest friends of mine, right, who are around and some of the press conferences, people I've known for a long time. But my question, which is just a straight, honest question, is he a brother or is he a cornball brother?
What does that mean?
Yeah, explain that.
Well, he's not really. Okay, he's black, he kind of does the thing, but he's not really down with the cause. He's not one of us. He's kind of black, he's in the, but he's not really like the guy you really want to hang out with because he's off to something.
So what happened to you after you dun 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 dun? They not like us. They not like us. You were Kendrick before it was even popular.
Wow,
You were saying
I know.
dun
That's
dun
an
dun dun.
unbelievable clip. I know, it's unbelievable. Well, I'm just going to say this. Number one, that topic almost didn't make the show because we had picked the 10 topics for that day. And in those days, the meeting room was one place, and I went to go get a cup of hot tea, which I drink every morning. And I left my suit and my bag there, right, in the meeting room. And as I came back in to get the suit and the bag, Skip and the producer was like, hey, we really want to do this RG3 topic. And I'm like, I'm here for the show. You know what I mean? I'm not telling people what not to do, whatever. The producer, Skip, is all into it. I'm not afraid to do topics if this is a topic that ESPN is cool with and the producers are cool with. You know what I mean? I didn't bring up the topic. I'm a worker on the show. So I'm like, I'm cool with it. Went over everything in the meeting room or whatever, and we went out to do it. I had no idea. Did I think, if you would have told me, Karen, 13 years later, that this cornball brother comment would still be alive and still be memes on social media and all, I would tell you, no way, no how did I think that. I thought that was the softest, easiest
I was
way.
gonna say
Am I
you
right?
ain't even go. I said he cornball. Nobody even uses terms like that, right? So everybody
look on the Urban Dictionary. They give me credit for that. I'm like,
yo,
it's like the lamest comment. Like, really?
yo, I said he didn't even go in. You know, everybody black knew, everybody who's like us knew exactly what you were saying, and you danced that line so well. So I was shocked. This is why it resonated with me, because you got sat down because of that. You know, somebody that gets sent down
suspended.
you got suspended.
And then my contract, this was the end of the year. My contract was up like 2 or 3 weeks later. Bad timing for me. So they just didn't renew my contract, which is fine. And, you know, you live with, I worked there for 8 years, Karen. Never got called into the principal's office. Never got in trouble. You know, doing live TV. I was on Cold Pizza and First Take when it first, you know, hit the scene and became a must-see thing. I was on there a lot. So I just accepted it. Like, it happens. I didn't kill anybody. I just looked at it like that. Obviously, I went on with my career and Fox and where I'm at and all the other stuff that I've been able to accomplish. I'm proud to be in the NABJ Hall of Fame, as you know.
That's right.
And other stuff.
And give an opportunity to others. So let's, pop your collar, because it doesn't stop with you, which is the edict that you've been imbued with to go and make more good journalists. And I thank you for that. But I wanted to say to you, you lost your job saying something that it was a question. You asked a question.
Thank you.
You didn't even say that he was. And cornball brother. And you can be honest. I said, Rob got fired for that. That's crazy. Now you look back, this man is getting roasted, and you were right. Do you feel vindicated today, Rob Parker?
I don't look at it like, you know what, like vindicated, that would be with ESPN and even some people who maybe didn't agree with me. That's fine. They can have their own opinion. I just know, and I say this with full honesty, I never lost one night's sleep over it. I did not. I mean, was I happy they didn't renew my contract at ESPN? Of course not. But did I lose sleep saying, my God, what did I do? Or how did I do that? You know what I mean? Like that, never. And I swear to you, never, ever, ever was a thing. Like I just was like, I was on a sports talk show. This was the topic. And I gave my honest opinion at that point. And that's all it was.
So what does it say about where we are now? Because we're in these are some strange times.
Oh, people are saying, wait, are you kidding? Like the stuff that people are saying is mind-boggling. Like seriously, like what I said would have been nothing. I don't know if it would even registered, where people are going in on people and talking about personal stuff and all kinds of stuff. And somebody on ESPN called Caitlin Clark the B word live on national television. I'm just like, wow, okay. It is what it is.
Is it though? And is there?
It is because it's always.
Go ahead.
No, it is because it's the people who are in charge at that time. The people who made a big stink at ESPN. I don't know if they even knew what that meant. You know what I mean? That they honestly did. And I'm sure there were some people who were just offended.
Offended by what? That you made an assessment as a person in the culture that this man is somehow out of the culture. Something Ryan Clark was saying, that you don't get to talk about black women when you don't have black women in your life like that. You don't get to have an opinion on how black women move or should be moving when this is not your life choice. Like, please remove yourself from the conversation, which I feel with every fiber of my being that we're in this flame throwing, gaslighting. It's just a crazy time. How do we shift it? How do we shift it back to some?
I don't know if we shift it. I think it's people's listening habits and what people will accept and what people do. I mean, I do 3 hours of radio 5 nights a week on Fox Sports Radio. I'm still, Karen, to this day, I don't care how many TV shows I've been on and everything else, I still run by the fiber of being a journalist and being fair and honest. And a lot of people don't like what I say, but I think I'm fair. I think I'm honest. And I get stopped all the time, all over the country, on airports, ballparks, whatever. And they say the same thing to me all the time. You're still a real one. You're still honest. You still take people to task. You're not buddy with everybody. Like, there's a lot of fake people and fake journalists and fake people who are fanboys who are out there protecting their people, protecting their friends, not being honest and giving honest assessments. I think there's a place for that. I do believe that, Karen, that people do still want that. And not just, you got to be on somebody's team, or you can never criticize somebody who looks like you if they're in the wrong, or that. I just don't buy into that. If you do well, I'm going to praise you. If you don't do well, I'm going to come after you.
Rob Parker is a real one. Co-host of The Odd Couple with Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington, Monday through Friday, 7 to 10. Y'all can check him out on Fox Sports Radio. Okay, so what did you really want to call him? Because Cornball Brother was not in the lexicon.
No,
you made that up. You made that up. Okay, so what did you really want to say?
That was what I was looking for, Karen. Are you kidding? I love you, Karen. You know that. That's what I wanted to use.
Oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to let you go with that one.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will